speaking of crisis, we are fast approaching the so-called fiscal cliff. Only 4 days to go, and if we go over it, the results could be devastating to our wallets. President Obama is back in Washington today trying to hammer out a last-minute deal, and House lawmakers have been ordered back to Washington for Sunday in case there is a last-minute vote. Pat Bailey has more tonight on the fiscal fight and what it could end up costing you.
If we go over the cliff, and it looks like that's where we're headed.
Thursday has come, and it appears it will go away without a compromise in Washington, leaving now just 4 days before a new year and a drop off the fiscal cliff.
I would urge the Speaker of this House to call us back in session.
The president is in Washington, so too is the Senate and congressional leaders. Meanwhile, lawmakers not in Washington are keeping a close eye on negotiations.
And for fairness' sake, we ought to be able to go forward with a balanced plan that will not impact 98% of Americans out there unfavorably.
So just how are you at home affected by this fiscal cliff? Well, we found a fiscal cliff calculator on bankrate.com, and we ran all the numbers for you for all the scenarios: a family of 4, a married couple with no kids, and you single folks. Let's start with that family of 4 with a household income of $100,000. If you calculate it, you'll see that your taxes would go up $4,000 if the fiscal cliff hits. Now, how about that married couple with no kids? If you hit calculate on an $80,000 a year income home, you'll see that you too, your taxes would go up about $4,000. And for you single folks out there making an average of $45,000, if you calculate, you too, your taxes would go up, this time about $1,500 for you single folks. And again, this is all if no action is taken.
I think we can put together a plan with the minority party and moderate Republicans that will get this done.
If not, Tonko says there is some room after the first of the year, but not much. That is why he says a deal needs to be done before. In Albany, Pat Bailey, CBS 6 News.